Hutchinson, Kansas. And we go to the telephones. Go ahead and give me a brief introduction on yourself, my friend. Tell us a bit about yourself, the band, the whole 9 yards, my man.
Hey, thank you so much, James, for having me. My name is Steve Egan, and I am the guitarist, band leader. Well, we all do a lot of things when you're schlepping a band across the country. But
Yes,
the band is Piper and the Hard Times, based out of Nashville, Tennessee, and we are a blues, soul, rock and roll, funk band. Playing a lot of original music and spreading our love out there on the road these days.
Fantastic. Piper and the Hard Times, they are going to be part of a gigantic
Yes.
show this weekend at the Red Shed Music Venue. So tell me a little bit about the band. How did you guys get together as a group?
Well, the band started, the drummer and the singer, Al Piper Green. The three of us started playing together about 20 years ago here in Nashville, and there were waves of, just being kind of a weekend thing around Middle Tennessee and into the South. And then a couple of years ago, we all got older and were in a point in our life where we had been writing our own songs for a long time. And we thought, why not just try to take this thing up a couple levels, So we all committed time and effort and writing more songs and playing some festivals, and we started getting a lot of attention. And then in January of 2024, we represented Nashville at the International Blues Challenge in Memphis, Tennessee, and we showed up with a couple hundred bands from around the world. And it's an annual thing that they've been doing for almost 40 years. And we walked away winning the whole thing. We were named from industry experts. It's a glorified judging competition over 4 days. And we were named the best band, and along with that came a lot of festival and gig opportunities. But the biggest thing for us was we were able to get into the studio within weeks after getting back, and we recorded an album that we released in the summer of 24 that went number one on the Billboard Blues charts for a couple weeks, stayed in the top 40, won all sorts of accolades, and was named Best Independent Self-Produced CD by the Blues Foundation. And then this past spring, or actually early May, we were nominated for Best Emerging Artist by the Blues Foundation, and we went and won that. So, all the accolades and the awards are just testament to the hard work we've put into the writing and creating a show that's captivating. And, man, now we got a van and a trailer, and we're on the road all the time.
Fantastic.
I hope that was the cliff notes.
No, you're good, baby. I love it. So how exactly, as far as your live performance, if someone's never seen you guys perform live, what is that like for folks?
Well, that's a great question, and that's the thing that we're most proud of, because I think when people think of a blues band, and we're trying to shed that image, we're very grateful for the blues of what it's done for us to get us to where we are. But if you go back, here's what I would do. If you go back and look at 60s and 70s R&B, soul, and funk shows, like from Sly and the Family Stone and Marvin Gaye, and James Brown, and how they interacted with the audience, drew people in, we have got a front man. His name is Al Piper Green. And Piper knows he's one of the best front men you will ever see. I don't care on what level, he is beyond dynamic, and the rest of the band participates in that. So you're going to see like an old school 60s, 70s review, and then the musicianship in the band is such that we never use a set list. We improvise all the time. We have our original music and some select covers, and we never know which way is going to take this. So here's how I would throw this all together. You take soul, R&B, James Brown, Sly and the Family Stone with the jam band philosophy and some heavy guitar-centered blues and rock and roll. And, man, that's us.
Fantastic. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on our big broadcast. He's going to be part of a big show coming up this Friday at the Red Shed Music Venue in Hutchinson, Kansas. Piper and the Hard Times coming to town. So tell us a little bit about how long the show is, because I know a lot of times Like for instance, they had the fantastic Chris Duarte out there the other night, and Chris he played forever. But then there's times where they have had bands come in there and they'll play 30 minutes and they're gone. What exactly are we looking for with you guys?
People are going to see two 75-minute shows. That we're going to take a short break in the middle. The owner of the Red Shed, or the manager, Jeff, who's just a phenomenal guy, has a great venue there. Wants us to take a break so we can sign albums and CDs and hats, T-shirts, pose for photos, catch our breath, and then we're going to get back up and do another 75 minutes. And, man, if people are yelling and screaming and want us to go longer, hell, we'll go longer. It's about
That's
playing
awesome.
music.
That's awesome. Piper and the Hard Times with us today. They join us live here on our big program. So a lot of your guys' stuff online is amazing. Talk to me a little bit about this whole give us a little bit more details on this blues challenge, because this was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it really was. When we all became aware of it in the summer of '23, we had come off playing a couple big festivals that we were accepted into, and we really had a huge boost of confidence when you play in front of 5,000 to 10,000 people, and you're kind of hanging yourself out there playing your own music, not covers, but your own music for 90 minutes, and you have the crowd in the palm of your hand. You get this confidence, and we're like, okay, well, how far can we go, and what's the vehicle to get us there? And then we heard about the International Blues Challenge, and on a whim, we decided to enter it and said, what do we have to lose except for, we spend a little bit of money on hotels and food, and we go there and give it our all. And, man, we didn't realize, what a big deal it truly was. And you've got people like Susan Tedeschi and Mr. Sip, and I mean some of the who's who of blues rockers that are on the scene and have been on the scene participated in that. They may not have won, but they finished. Maybe they got to the final day at the Orpheum Theater and still caught the attention of industry experts and promoters and talent buyers and such. But we went and won the whole damn thing. So it's just catapulted us. We joke around because a lot of people have had to go a couple times. You're allowed to compete. If you don't win, you're allowed to go back. We were a one and done.
That's amazing.
Not to brag or boast, but we just did it, showed up, won it, and then now we're off to the races.
That is amazing. We have got a great guest with us today. Joins us live here on our big broadcast. Coast to coast, border to border on iHeartRadio today, and also AM/FM, 247.com, tune in, iTunes. Of course, you can find us each and every week over there at JiggyJaguar.com. We have got great guests with us today. Piper and the Hard Times are going to be part of a gigantic show coming up at the Red Shed Music Venue this weekend. And you guys are just touring all over the place. You guys are just, making stuff happen. Talk to me a little bit about your writing process for your music.
The writing process is typically starts with me. As a guitar player, my heroes are Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck, very hook-driven rock music is where I come from, and then I went back and discovered the blues. So it typically starts with a guitar riff, an arrangement of chords, and so forth. I'm not a very good singer. I don't mind admitting that, because when you have a front man like Piper up there, I typically then will go to him and maybe I've started a theme or some lyrics, and then I let him run with it. And the two of us will throw these songs together, and then we present them to the band, and then they come together. The writing process has actually been very easy for a lot of us and in the band. And when you live in a city like Nashville, Tennessee, which is the songwriting capital of the world, we've soaked a lot of that in. And so we really take a lot of pride in how we write and what we talk about. We want it to be something that people can relate to. But, man, it's got to have a hook and a groove. If it doesn't have a hook and a groove, I don't care what you're singing about. It's not going to grab everybody's attention. so it's awesome. It's a fun band, man. I wouldn't be playing with these guys after 20 years if we didn't get up there and just love each other and give it back to the audience,
Yeah. We have got a great guest with us today. Piper and the Hard Times going to be part of a big show at the Red Shed Music Venue this Friday.
Come on out, everybody.
It is going to be a gigantic show. Talk to me a little bit about what you guys are going to have for merch. I know that there's a lot of folks that one of the big things about the Red Shed is that if you are because it's a BYOB venue, because it's more of a music venue than a bar, people buy merch. So what do you guys have available for folks?
Well, we are going to have our award-winning album Revelation. We've had out on CD for several months now, and in early May we got it on vinyl, and so we will have
Fantastic.
Revelation available on vinyl. We'll have it on CD. We will have some cool trucker hats. It's summertime. You're going to need a trucker hat out there to save your life. We'll have T-shirts, including women's cuts, because we want the women to be nice and form-fitting and looking good. So we've got women's
Fantastic.
cut, men's cut, a couple different those. And one thing that we'll encourage, we just finished our, James, we just finished our second album
Fantastic.
about a month ago. And we got the final mixes back, and we are going to be performing most of the songs off that one in front of people. And what we really encourage is like those old school Grateful Dead days, man. Bring your cell phone and record them, post them. I mean, it's that kind of interaction, and you post and tag Piper and the Hard Times, man. That helps us so much. So yeah, the merch, and then come out and check out the new songs in addition to the old ones. We're going to throw some curveballs in the action too.
Fantastic. Well, before we let you go, how do we get in touch with you online, social media, the websites, everything, my friend?
All right. So, let me run down all that. Thank you for the opportunity. So, you go to piperandthehardtimes.com is the website, and you can buy the merch that we're talking about there. You can also keep up with our schedule. Following us on the socials is very easy. Facebook, Piper and the Hard Times. Instagram, same thing, Piper and the Hard Times. They're all linked up. We are not on X, Twitter, whatever the hell it is these days, but that's where you can see us, and there's really cool videos of our performances on YouTube. If you want to check us out before you come, go to YouTube and type in Piper and the Hard Times. Use the little ampersand in the middle and check out a video or two of some past performances at festivals, and then come see the real thing.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you making time for us today. We will see you on Friday.
Anytime. Thank you
good
for
luck
having
with everything,
us.
my
Are you
friend.
going to be there?
Yes, I will be there. I will definitely
right.
look to do an interview with you guys as well at the event. Thanks for
Well,
making some time.
I want you to meet Piper.
Thanks for making some time,
Yeah.
and I know you are terribly busy, so I'm going to let you go, and we will talk to you soon.
Thanks,
Thank
my
you,
friend.
sir.
All right, we'll see you.
Appreciate it, my man. Thank you. There he goes. That is Piper and the Hard Times. We are going to go to some of their performance from their IBC International Blues Competition Finals. This was in 2024 at the Orpheum Theater in Memphis, Tennessee. It is Trouble Man.
How y'all doing, y'all? Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say y'all about to listen to Piper and the Hard Times. And one thing I want y'all to know, we're non-violent, all right? But one thing about it, I'm not going to hit you in the face. I'm going to punch you dead in the chest because I want to bring you on a journey with me. You understand? And this song is all original. It's called Trouble Man. Let's have some fun. Well, I'm a trouble man. I've been in trouble all my life. I'm a trouble person, baby. That's what I heard all my life. Now people making trouble, it can lead to a good time. Well, I'm a trouble man. I've been in trouble all my life. Well, I'm a terrible person, man. That's what I heard all my life. Now people making trouble, it can lead to a little time. house here. As I said before now, this ain't something y'all be judging me up here. But listen, this last verse goes a little something like this. I hope you guys enjoy it. Check this out right here. See, I got a lot of tick, and I even been thrown in jail. Don't you worry about a damn thing, because I make my own way. I'm a trouble way. That's what I heard all my life. Now people making trouble, it can lead to good time. Well, people making trouble now, it can lead to good time. Thank you so much.